The 90s.
The 90s?
Our teen years. Man, I don't think I've seen that Star Trek. First Contact.
Yeah, it's the first movie from the Next Generation. You never saw it with the Borg and shit?
So. I don't think I saw any of those movies. Hudsucker Proxy versus Free Willy. I've probably similar recollection of both of these movies.
I've seen both of them multiple times.
Hudsucker Proxy, was that the car one? He invents the car with the lights that turn?
No.
Hula Hoop?
Yep.
It's one of those kinds of movies. It's
Tim Robbins.
It's the brother duo that does all the great movies.
The Fairleys?
Great movies. Consistently.
Coens?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Coen Brothers. I'd go Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah,
for this.
for sure. It's a
Free Willy was a kid's. It was like I felt too old to watch it, even though I did watch it.
I had little
I don't know.
sisters.
Oh well, you had an excuse to. I don't think I've seen.
I've never seen Boxing Helena.
Seen Quiz Show?
Yeah.
All right. Quiz Show, which is a issue of the Quantum Leap
story
based on a true story. Yeah. GoldenEye. See that one? Pierce Brosnan. The worst
movie with the best video game.
Yeah, that's
ever.
the only. Yeah, that's probably the best. Probably the best video game to come from a movie.
Yes.
Right. Nothing has ever. No video game has crossed over.
The video game was better than the movie.
Anything could have been better than that movie. Just the poster's better.
Quiz Show's better than that movie.
Yeah, I'd go Quiz Show.
And Quiz Show, I don't even like that movie. I was bored.
All right.
I was like, okay, I get it.
They should have killed a kid. I would have gave a shit about it more. Like The Revenant.
This fucking Suburban Commando poster is awesome.
Suburban Commando, which I know I've seen, but I can't fucking remember at all.
I can't remember at all, but
versus From Dusk Till Dawn.
So we're going From Dusk Till Dawn, but kudos on the Suburban Commando
it is a
poster.
Cool poster.
Like the
very
Hulk,
80s. That's
how
80s.
Hulk Hogan is framed.
They are holding on to the 80s
lasers.
Yep.
Did you ever have the laser background in your school picture?
Shit. I mean, probably, but not that I can remember.
I totally had the laser.
I never really got school pictures. Or yearbooks.
Well, my parents loved me. So.
Yeah. No, there's no photographic evidence from a lot of my life. From Dusk Till Dawn. Even though I'm not a big vampire guy, it's a fun movie.
You love vampires.
Nah. I just love goth dudes with sharp teeth. From Dusk Till Dawn. Problem Child. I've not seen Bastard Out of Carolina.
That's I would have remembered.
Probably not a title.
I would have remembered that
today. Yeah. I would have remembered that Bastard. There's a lot of bastards in the 90s. I think although you still use it. I think that one Game of Thrones movie show. Problem Child versus Election. Dark comedy. I've watched it a couple times. Not a big fan.
I liked Problem Child when I was a kid. I really liked that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Of course,
Gilbert Godfrey was in that, right?
Yeah. I was 9 when it came out, so I was like almost comparable. He was still a little younger than I was while I was watching the movies.
Yeah. He was such an asshole.
Oh, he's such an asshole.
I can't really remember it, but I did like, I think the first two.
Yeah.
And then I know they've done a bunch
of
other
they did.
Ones,
once it wasn't the originals, but the first one I thought was the best. I'd go with Problem Child over Election.
Yeah. Ritter, was he in it? Was he the dad?
John Ritter,
yeah. Stargate versus 33 and a Third. The Final Insult. I mean, I'd probably go Stargate.
I'm going Stargate on this one as well. Like, I love the Naked Gun movies. The third one, probably my least favorite of the three. Stargate, I thought was a really fun sci-fi.
It was alright. It was okay.
Like, I liked the concept of it.
Yeah, it was alright. They did shows, which I didn't give a shit about.
I couldn't.
They did a few.
I
different
tried
shows.
to watch some of those Stargate shows, and I'm like, I just can't.
MacGyver came back for one of them. It's like, no, I can't. Sorry, dude, I'm done. Your mullet doesn't work anymore.
Your mullet has no power on me.
Stargate was all right though.
Kurt Russell, he was Stargating the shit out of that.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen either.
I've not seen
Dragonheart, but I don't know.
Dragonheart is the one where Sean Connery is the voice of the dragon.
Okay, yeah.
And I have not seen Passing Glory, but I have seen Dragonheart.
It's weird what people call their shits, you know? I've never seen
just Passing Glory.
Passing Glory, yeah. Maybe that's what you call the ones you don't have to wipe. I just want Passing Glory. Desperado versus Dragonheart. Desperado being the sequel to
El Mariachi.
Yep, independent. This is kind of where
Robert
Rodriguez found his style of like super, almost like a Michael Bay, but clearly a different,
but
like
not as
more
blowy
cohesive.
uppy.
He knows how to tell a story.
Yeah.
He's actually a good filmmaker, unlike just the guy that makes a shitload of money for doing dog shit. I'd go Desperado.
Yeah.
And out of the you got El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That one is
Hated
shit.
that one.
With
the
Enrique
right.
Iglesias and Johnny Depp joining.
Johnny Depp, one of his worst. And that was like, okay, this is where around the time where Johnny Depp just started just doing the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna do this kind of drunk, like basically all of the Pirates movies, and then he's that in a lot of other things to a degree or two. But yeah, this is the best one of the trilogy. Desperado. I don't think I've seen
No Awakenings for me.
The Nutty Professor. I'm pretty sure I've seen that, and I may have seen Awakenings, but I don't remember it. For Richer or Poorer versus, have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad. Versus The Nutty Professor. For Richer or Poorer, Tim Allen.
Kirstie Alley.
Kind of the end of the peak of his Proud Tool time, or Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Probably he had a few movies, the Santa Claus movies.
This was
Kirstie
like
Alley, Amish. Are they running? Is it one of those where they're hiding in the Amish things? Like pretty much every time somebody goes to Amish land is because they're running from the government.
Yeah.
It's like the Midwest Mexico.
Oh, it is.
It's like, we gotta hide.
It's safe space.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm touching base.
Oh,
and
even the cover art for that, for Richer or Poorer, is so like stereotypical 90s movie cover
That's
art.
just 90s. Well, they're both 90s movie posters to the max.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
So
go Nutty
bad.
Professor on this, just because.
Yeah. It's
Eddie Murphy was
it's
still
the lesser
slightly
worse.
funny.
It's
Yeah,
the lesser
he was
worse.
Still slightly.
I mean,
funny.
but that's when he started just doing, oh, I'm just gonna be everything. And then I get caught with a tranny and I disappear. House on Haunted Hill versus Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions.
Yeah, I gotta go Cruel Intentions. Not a big fan of the movie, but definitely House on Haunted Hill. There was a lot of like haunted house movies that came out.
Yes.
A lot.
Hey, speak of Santa Claus.
Wow, this is interesting. The Santa Claus versus An American Tail, Five Goes West,
Which is the sequel to
right? To
An American
Tale. I gotta go The Santa Claus. It's one of my favorite movies growing up.
Really?
For the holidays. Yep. I was a big Tim Allen fan. I loved Home Improvement. I loved that sitcom.
I liked Home Improvement.
And then these movies, I don't know, it was like a cool idea. It's like, oh, a kid has a dad? That's amazing.
Yeah, I'd probably say I've seen it more, but if it would have been up against the original American Tail,
I can't remember. Like, I remember watching those when I was like, I remember like friends that had them, and I like watched them at
I went to
friends'
the movie
houses.
and saw the original one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of connection to. Although they could probably still beat a lot of shit. You know, the minimal memory I have of the American Tail franchise, but The first Santa Claus is the best. It's the best.
We're
going with Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'll go with Santa Claus. Although, shout out, I like the Fievel series.
For sure. It's a good series. It's going to be a lot of
It's just
series.
nostalgia.
Yeah. The Faculty versus Rush Hour. The first Rush Hour.
I'm going to surprise you on this one because I'm going Faculty.
That doesn't really.
That doesn't surprise.
No, because I don't think you've ever chosen a Rush Hour movie.
Really
Although we usually get the sequels.
Mostly. But
I'm not a big fan out of the Jackie Chan movies that hit America. Chris Tucker, the least enjoyable to listen to in any movie. Like, I'm glad that he dies in a lot of Tarantino movies or in a lot of movies, gangster movies or whatever. He just got the whiniest fucking voice.
It was perfect for Friday. It was perfect for Fifth Element. In my opinion.
Yeah, he was perfect for Fifth Element. But I'm not a big fan of that movie, but he's perfect for it.
Because that was originally...
But I love
that part was originally written for Prince.
Right. Which I just really don't care about that movie at all. But I like the Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights buddy comedy Jackie Chan more than Rush Hour. However, The Faculty was just teen sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah, I liked it. It had it was like a who's who of like early.
Yeah, it was what they still do. They just pack in all the teen stars into a movie because they know all the kids will go see.
It reminded me a lot of like
Lil Wacky Dacky or whatever.
It reminded me a lot of The Thing because the aliens, fucking. You still looked the same, but you didn't
took
know
your body over.
Yeah, you didn't know if your buddy was fucking.
I prefer the Men in Black version of that. The Edgar suit.
Where
I'm just saying, I like Rush Hour. I'm not a big fan of Rush Hour as far as the movies he's done. Chris Tucker, one of my least favorite actors to see in anything, just because it's not his fault. It's just I don't like his voice. Like, I'm not a big fan of Kevin Hart. Not that he's not a great comedian. I just can't stand his when he delivers comedy.
Yeah,
like it's very Chris Tucker like whiny. And then The Faculty was all right. I mean, it's like right up there with like I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream and like came out around those times.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like sci-fi fantasy.
I liked it
more than.
But I liked Rush Hour more.
Rush Hour.
Yeah, I mean I liked both of them.
I'm going to take this one to the judges.
Rush Hour's just Jackie Chan stunts alone are better than The Faculty. Like
that shit doesn't impress me anymore.
Well, he was the last actor to kind of do that.
Tom Cruise, bro.
Yeah. When Tom Cruise falls from a building and has a hole in his head to this day from doing his own stunts. Stunts are done differently now. He was doing stunts in China. China. All right. Rush Hour. I mean, this is going to be interesting. To like critically acclaimed films.
Yeah.
Oop. I already see it. 60? Yeah, 60%.
Oh, yeah. You won on this one. I can't see The Faculty breaking 60.
It could, man. Who knows? Faculty. Oops. Okay. The Faculty coming in at
54.
Yeah, it's close. That was both were higher than I thought they would be. Rush Hour. Never judge a black man's radio. I mean, at least that line's in there. Yeah, there was some fun lines. I guess it wasn't that bad. Now that it won. I've never seen The English Patient.
I have not either.
Doors, from what I heard, that's Val Kilmer, right?
Yes.
He wanted that role so bad that he made a demo tape and gave it to like a casting agent, a producer, director, something like that, or played it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't know. They thought they were just listening to the Doors. He didn't realize that. I don't know. It's a story I heard. James and the Giant Peach versus the Doors. The Doors. Yeah. Not the greatest movie, but...
They're Oliver North.
Stone?
Or Stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oliver North.
Before he started making really shitty movies. Time Cop versus the Flintstones. Live action, 1994. Yabba Dabba Doo. Man, Time Cop.
Time Cop
versus the Flintstones. Yeah, I didn't like any of the Flintstones. I mean, I love the cartoon growing up, but
yeah,
the fucking live action. Whoa, I like that poster. American Beauty versus Lethal Weapon 4.
American Beauty.
Yep, the Jet Li was trying to come into the market. He's like, oh, Jackie Chan's making his thing.
He's like, look, it's like me, and then like Chris Rock, and Joe Pesci, and then the boys, and his girlfriend. We're all back.
Mm-hmm. Rene Russo. Oh, shit. American Beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if we had chosen. I just kind of went to it. Forrest Gump. Jesus, The Return of Jafar.
It's Aladdin 2.
Yeah. I think I've seen that.
I've seen it.
But Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
I mean, it's like it's so weird. A weird spin-off sequel, the straight to VHS sequel comes up. Cliffhanger versus A Night at the Roxbury. I'm going Cliffhanger on this one. I'm not
They're both
at all a fan
movies.
of A Night at the Roxbury at all. Like even the skit.
I'm not either.
The skit was played out. Right. The skit was played out
it
immediately.
Got played out, but
immediately. So then they did.
I'll go Cliffhanger, but they're both terrible movies.
Yeah, I know they're not good, but I'd rather if I had 2 channels. I was in a motel, Holiday Inn, and there's only 2 channels, and those are the only options. I'm throwing Cliffhanger on, whether I watch it or not. I don't know.
Someone's not a fan.
Yeah. Cliffhanger. Somebody probably slammed a door or something. Basic Instinct. I have not seen. Well, have I seen that Judge Dredd?
That's the original.
I don't think so. Yeah, I know.
Stallone?
I don't think I ever saw it.
What?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of. I was like, I don't know. It's
of fun movies.
There's
that movie's
a lot
dog
of
shit.
Yeah, there's a lot
still
of
fun when I was a kid.
Well, everything's fun when you're a kid. There weren't too many movies that I hated, unless they were like slow dramas. I was like, I don't like it. Basic Instinct versus Mr. Holland's Opus.
I'm gonna go Basic Instinct.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Mr. Holland's Opus, Deaf Son. He writes orchestra. He writes whatever that shit's called, music.
Yeah.
It's very heartfelt. A lot of those.
If you're a band geek, you're picking Mr. Holland's Opus.
Not necessarily. It's about. I mean, maybe it depends on if you're like those sappy, like pull at your heartstrings. This is a movie designed to make you cry.
Yeah.
Versus Basic Instinct, we're gonna show you Kim Basinger's pussy.
Yes.
Kind of in very low resolution.
Very low.
You get to see you get to see that she doesn't have panties on. I think.
I've paused that.
Yeah. It's
very
doesn't give you anything. Doesn't give you anything. Basic Instinct, which isn't that great of a movie.
No, it's
either,
not great.
But,
it's not even that good, but it's still better than the other.
Godzilla. Which one is that one?
That's the 99.
The Matthew Broderick
the 98,
one?
Yeah.
Versus A Time to Kill.
A Time to Kill for sure.
Yeah, Time to Kill. Fucking Samuel L. Jackson, great role. Fucking everybody's great. McConaughey.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah. Now imagine that girl is white. They're like, oh, I get it. Yeah, for sure. The soundtrack for Godzilla was good, though.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Never Dies versus Die Hard 2. Basically,
Die Hard 1, not at Christmas.
Yeah. In a plane. Die Hard 1 in
airport.
Yeah.
Die Hard 2.
Yeah. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai versus
The Way of the Lazy-Eyed Samurai.
Yeah, versus Armageddon. I had to go Armageddon on this one.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Ghost Dog.
Not a big fan of either.
Although I do like Wonky Eye. Wayne's World.
The original.
Why are they holding up 3 fingers?
It's happened almost every time. It really bothers me.
Versus the cigarette movie, The Insider.
I've not seen The Insider.
Good movie. People threw up in that during that movie because that was the first doc style where it was a movie, but it was shaky cam doc movie. People threw the fuck up. Pretty good movie. Oh wow, kids movie. Richie Rich versus Wayne's World. Have you seen Richie Rich?
Yes, 100%.
Me too. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. But yeah. Richie Rich wasn't a bad kids movie. I was still a kid when it came out.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't anything great, but it was still like I watched it. I've watched it more than once.
Yeah. But it's like every kids movie, there's a formula you have to do. Put a kid in charge and see what happens. And then you have like all of these movies, like they play baseball.
A kid, I was like,
they're the president.
I like that.
Yeah, I know. It's super easy formula. Yeah, it works. That's like the same thing with reality TV. There's a formula to it. They know how to addict people. Doesn't mean there's any part of that movie that I remember.
Oh, I remember so much.
I don't remember any. I just remember it. Like it bleeds together with like Blank Check and like there's all these kids movies that it could easily be. But Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, like for sure, yeah.
The one of the only good Saturday Night Live movies. There's only a few. They did a lot of them.
There's a couple, but yeah.
Night at the Roxbury is not one of them. Wayne's World, I mean, hello, it's not public access. It's YouTube. Scream 2 versus Wild Things.
Wild Things for me.
This is like... Just because I jerked off to Wild Things is like the pool scene.
Why do you think that's what they're showing on the picture? They're like, hey.
Yeah, but that's the only memorable. I don't even know what the movie's about.
If you watch this movie again, these chicks are going to like make out and shit in the pool. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, but
Scream 2.
I'm not now. I got porn now. I don't need that shit. I don't need the fucking softcore.
Are you going to watch Scream 2?
Probably. I can't imagine the acting or writing is anywhere good on Wild Things.
I'm taking a stand just for girl-on-girl action.
Yeah, but then you have the internet. You get better versions of that on the internet. And then you get better versions of shitty movies with Scream 2.
Yeah, but like Scream 1.
Yeah, Scream 1's also better than Wild Things. All of the Screams are better than Wild Things. Wild Things is... The only part of Wild Things is for kids to jerk off because the internet's not popular yet.
Yeah.
Now the internet's around, so it's
my nostalgia says fuck Scream 2. You're going for Wild Things.
You can't be nostalgic for it when it came out when you're fucking supposedly almost an adult. I mean, you can.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just not a good movie. It's. I have no desire to watch it. I've probably actually tried to watch it and stopped it because it was so bad. And it's like, well, if I'm going to jerk off, I have way better content to jerk off to. I'm not going to watch a shitty fucking movie.
I like Matt Dillon and Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, they're all very mediocre actors and mediocre actresses. I get it. It's a very mediocre movie. Versus a sequel to a franchise that changed horror for a good chunk of the 90s. Where's Wild Things?
What happens in Scream 2?
Oh, there's twists, people you think who are murderers. The only thing I know that happens in Wild Things is
that I know that one scene.
Kissing.
I can't tell you one fucking thing that happens in Scream 2.
It starts off
a guy
with
in a ghost mask stabs
starts off with her at like a house farther like out of town, and then something happens or she gets a call, she's talking to somebody in town, and there's a lot of references to the first one, but it ends up not being it. Like a phone rings and you think it's like the bad guy and it's not the bad guy. So it's highly referential, like all the sequels were to what they were doing. The first one was made fun of every horror trope that was around before it. That's what the whole franchise did.
I'm saying I've seen it, but I can't remember any of it. Where I remember parts of it.
Well, yeah, because you remember the parts that you paused and rewound and rewatched a bunch of times. It's because you didn't. There was no good masturbation scenes in Scream 2. Doesn't mean it's a good movie. I mean,
I'm sure a lot of weird kids fucking jerk off to Scream 2. So.
Probably. But it's Wild Things is like, I challenge you to watch Wild Things.
I bet Wild Things wins on this one.
All right. I mean, clearly.
Hey, sometimes when I take it to the judges, I'm not really betting that mine wins.
That's
I'm just saying that I will not vote for the other one.
64. The fact that got better than I would rather The Faculty than that. Because The Faculty was a movie. I remember like kind of the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
It's Wild Things, I don't fucking know. It's just, chicks kissing. 90s was all about chicks kissing. Like every movie. We're going to get them. They don't see this shit.
The 90s wasn't bad, man.
Yeah.
Scream 2.
Oh, Scream 2. I spelled Scream wrong.
Yes.
Fucker, why don't you just be like a phone? All right, Scream 2, 81%.
What the fucking
blown out of the water. The third one I don't think did
what
very well.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can go jerk off to Wild Things now.
I'm probably not going to do that.
So then it's a useless movie. Clerks is what I was talking about. Clerks versus the Virgin. Have you seen the Virgin Suicides?
I tried to watch it once and I was like, whatever.
Right. It's I think Sofia Coppola, which I've yet to see a good movie, but everybody says, "Oh, it's amazing." Like I think that was one of them. El Mariachi.
Cool poster.
Versus Clerks. Yeah.
El Mariachi was hard to watch and very subtitled.
One of the few really good movies Kevin Smith did. One of the few.
I like a lot of Kevin Smith movies.
I know. Don't know. I don't even know if I've seen Spawn.
What?
Yeah. Real big fan of nothing. Yeah, I don't think I've seen either of these. It took a long time for me to give a shit about superhero. I mean, I guess
that
Batman
was one of the
Superman.
Originals, and it was like not even a superhero. He was a fucking hellspawn that was sent back to fucking Earth to summon Satan's minions.
I'd rather reread Sam and Twitch, which are spin-off characters.
You don't know because you haven't read the original.
I do know.
How?
Spawn shows up in one page. He jumps in. There's a big page, and then
and you're like,
leaves.
I hated
and they're
that
like,
page.
what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out. He has nothing to do with any of the stories.
Yeah.
It's a cop drama. It's like 7 more than anything. American History X versus another one of the haunted house movies. American History X.
By far.
Yeah. Our selection means not welcome. Oh boy. I haven't seen Snow Falling on Cedars.
No.
So we have Star Wars Episode 1.
The fucking
menace of sequels.
The fucking menace.
The prequel menace. Oh, God. I don't know if I have. I don't think I've seen
Haven't seen Runaway Bride.
All right, sweet. This is perfect. And this is the perfect poster just to kind of, emphasize.
Yeah, what you would be voting for if you voted for this.
So Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace versus Apollo 13. Houston, there is no problem.
Apollo 13 by far.
Yeah. That's a movie that's
you
stocked with great actors.
You get to see Tom Hanks pee in
great
space.
Movies. Like, that's such a great movie. There's like
I
stuff going all the time.
I recently heard someone bring up a very great point about Tom Hanks, and that is that he pees in every movie. Like,
maybe
it's one of the things that happens in almost every Tom Hanks movie.
I wonder if he was supposed to be in Waterworld.
He references either having to go to the bathroom, or
was there a scene in was it Suburbia?
The Burbs. He fakes he has to go to the bathroom so he can snoop in their house. A League of Their Own. He does that like 2-minute piss scene where you like meet him. Like,
right,
you know, he's in the locker room.
Well, and
they're trying to introduce
Green Mile,
him.
he has pee issues.
He can't pee, and then fucking Michael Clark Duncan touches his dick, and then he Castaway, he pisses in the ocean. Apollo 13, he pisses in space. Tom Hanks has built a career.
He pisses as to Brad Pitt is eating in every movie. He eats in every movie. It's like his acting style. I just watched Moneyball recently because it was in one of those bundle packs. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch. Pretty good movie, actually. Even though I don't give a fuck about baseball. It's pretty good movie. But he's eating throughout the whole thing.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, I know. Is historically... Actually, yeah. I was going to say I thought they used a lot of actual footage. I think they did. For a lot of the baseball moments, they actually used footage from those seasons. I think it took them a while. Good movie, though. I think they killed his kid, and that didn't happen, right? He probably didn't even have a kid in real life.
So he eats through the whole movie?
Yeah, he's always eating. In Fight Club, there's I don't know, I've watched the commentary, but when he first calls, when Edward Norton calls him on the phone, he's eating an apple, and then he's eating throughout, but he eats through so like almost every scene he's eating. It's so great. He's like in a meeting and he's just like grabbing like peanuts and just kind of.
Robert Downey Jr. on Avengers hid snacks all over, like, so there's just a bunch of shots of him in like the helicarrier when they're all around, like just eating snacks. He'd like walk,
but not during the movie.
Yes, during the movie, pulling them.
I don't see him
pulling them out.
But you see him in the movie eating.
Like has a bag of whatever because they couldn't like stop him from eating, and then like he just it just happened in shots.
Yeah, but Brad Pitt through his career, that's like a acting thing. I think he's even talked about it in like Behind the Actors Studio or whatever. I don't know. Babe versus Patch Adams. Patch Adams.
Yeah, I'll go Patch Adams.
I don't give a fuck about Babe. I remember I may have seen both of them, but I don't fucking. They're movies. Oh, Striptease, Sentimental, Spank Bank.
Not really.
Because she doesn't kiss a woman. And what's his face is covered in Vaseline. Striptease versus Rushmore. I think Striptease came out either right before or right after she did G.I. Jane. Where she like shaved
right
her head
after.
and she's like, suck my dick. I gotta go Rushmore.
I'll go Rushmore on this.
Out of the movies of Wes Anderson, I'm not a huge fan of that one, but I don't really give a shit about Striptease. Hey, that probably a role that Tom Hanks peeing in the Mr. Coffee. Waterworld versus Outbreak. The monkey virus pandemic movie.
The monkey gave Ebola.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then Waterworld was post-apocalyptic. It was Mad Max on water.
Yep.
I loved Waterworld.
So did I, and a lot of people fucking shit on it.
I don't get it at all.
It's fun.
I loved Waterworld.
Fucking the dude had gills.
The beach they go to when they find land, there's horses and shit. I've been to that beach because they filmed it off of the Big Island of Hawaii. One of the most expensive movies to make, and it didn't really do well.
Actually, it did make its money back, though. Like, people always say it was a flop.
That's not success, though.
It's not, but it did make its money back. So when people were like, oh, that epic flop.
That's considered a flop. And because it made news as being the most expensive movie to be made at the time.
Yeah, because they kept going over fucking budget and having to extend the fucking shoot time and push back the release.
If it doesn't,
I still liked it.
If you invest the most amount of money you've ever invested into
Outbreak
something,
was an all right movie, but
there was a lot. That was like around the time of like Congo.
Yeah,
and it was like in the vein.
So
of
this
those
was better than that.
Like, yeah.
Dustin Hoffman, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And
Cuba Gooding Jr. I think.
No.
Some
Susan
black dude.
Sarandon?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Sounds about right. Yeah, it was all right.
Waterworld. He's got gills. Kill him. What?
Yeah. Mutant.
Jesus.
Mutant. I haven't seen
the player.
Dances with Wolves. versus striptease.
Striptease
trying to come back like, I'm gonna beat Chumani Tatanka.
Look, she's like, well, what about this pose? Yeah, you like this pose?
It's weird because that came out. Striptease, I think, also after probably maybe a couple years. It was around the same time of Showgirls, where the chick from
I think it was right before, around Elizabeth Berkley
strip movies, stripper based movies
was in fucking Showgirls.
Yeah, the Saved by the Bell chick. She's like, I gotta get out of this goody girl. I'm gonna be a stripper.
But I gotta fuck dudes for real on camera to do it.
Yeah. Danza con Lobos, for sure.
For fuck sure.
Com or con? N or M?
Com.
Chumani Tatanka YPALO. Crash, not the Academy Award winning film from 2001. Crash, the David Spader erotic thriller type movie where you get in car accidents and it gives you orgasms. That's one that I have sentimental value for.
I have not seen it.
And it's better than the Academy Award winning Crash. That was a dog shit movie. Versus 10 Things I Hate About You, which is the first American movie Heath Ledger was in. Tin Cup, the epic golf movie featuring Chumani Tatanka YPALO
and Cheech Marin.
And Cheech Marin's in that?
And Rene Russo.
I remember Rene. I know I've seen the movie. Maybe like one. It's like typical
Cheech is like his homeboy.
It's like typical sports movie.
He's the groundskeeper.
Burnt out Cheech is?
Yeah.
That makes me actually want to watch that movie. Verse 10 Things I Hate About You, the teen comedy. Yeah, basically. With Heath Ledger. And the chick, can't think of her name.
I'm going 10 Cups.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd go 10 Things I Hate About You.
I don't
know. Probably, yeah, go Tin Cup. Sure. I don't really care. Hudsucker Proxy versus Dangerous Minds. Not the greatest movie, but did have a song in it that...
Coolio.
Yep. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I look with my
Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
Hudsucker's Proxy for me.
Dangerous Minds was like one of those
movies.
It's
the generic teacher goes to the hood and tries to...
so many of them.
So many.
The best one,
Substitute.
Stand and Deliver, was the best.
There's just so many of those fucking...
My
favorite, even though it's not the traditional one, was... Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. Because it wasn't a white person, but it was a hard-ass black dude. It was just...
Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, they were like all pretty good. I mean, they were the same formula, so it's hard to fuck it up. You know, taking troubled youths and, making them smart. Like all the Sister Act movies were basically the same thing, too, with Jesus and singing.
Yeah.
God, the 90s were so... Like, the most... Like, now we're doing just remakes of shit. Back then, it was just like, an idea. Let's just all do...
roll it.
We need three volcano movies. We need 20 teacher movies.
We need a couple asteroid movies. We need
Fear from Africa. We got Congo. We got Outbreak.
Haunted house movies. Do you got any?
Yeah, we got a few. We got a few of them. We got a few. Hey, you like Taye Diggs? We can cast him in some shit.
Tween comedies.
Yeah. Oh, we got tons of those.
Oh shit. I mean, they're tween rom-coms actually.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going Hudsucker.
Yeah, okay. Gattaca versus Empire Records. I gotta go Empire Records.
Yeah,
on this one.
although
I'm a huge fan of Gattaca.
I didn't hate Gattaca, but I really liked Empire Records.
I came to watch Gattaca like way late. I don't know when I saw. Probably like 2000, mid.
This was in the run of Jude Law being in every goddamn movie.
Yeah. He's great in it though. He's great.
Where's Jude Law now?
He's in the new show, New Pope on HBO. But he's been in a bunch of. He's not. I don't think like star power, but he's been in shit. He's working. Gattaca, awesome movie, sci-fi. Versus Empire Records, fun teen. Like this is one of those teen comedies, not emotional. Very similar to like a Dazed and Confused, where it's following a group of teens. Except for this is centered around a store,
centered around a record store as opposed to
a town,
or
a school. Empire Records.
Great soundtrack.
Word. Yep. There was a lot of great soundtracks in the 90s. That was part of... They're selling CDs like nobody's tomorrow. Free Willy.
The freest of Willies.
I don't think I've seen Sphere. What is Sphere?
It's...
Tell me Sphere.
Space drama. Lawrence Fishburne. Sharon Stone. Dustin Hoffman,
super slow
in space, super slow. There's sci-fi. This weird orb thing, and then it makes everyone fucking freak out. I like the movie.
Can
Sphere.
This be a double knockout?
I like I
really?
actually like Sphere.
I didn't like it at all. It's so slow. Like The Siege was one of those movies that was like supposed to be really good, but I just didn't. It was so slow. I could never actually finish it. But I've seen this. I've seen Sphere.
I like it just because I like fucking sci-fi space
I'll go with
shit
it over fucking Free Willy.
Yeah.
Although Free Willy has a better message. Free fucking
fuck that whale.
Free and SeaWorld. No, fuck the owners of SeaWorld.
True.
Fuck them.
Well, fuck that whale too.
I heard that whale raped the kid in the movie.
I think that whale actually did kill a few people.
That whale was hanging out with Michael Jackson, so he may have just learned some stuff from MJ. 3 Men and a Little Lady.
I can't say that I've seen that. I've seen 3 Men and a Baby. I have not seen 3 Men and a Little Lady.
I have seen it. But I mean, it's going up against There's Something About Mary, so
There's Something About Mary wins.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna beat almost any movie those guys are in. I've not seen Wolf. Have you seen Thin Red Line?
No.
Super slow. I'm not a big fan. Super slow war movie. It's like well directed. I think they got like talked about a lot for that. But
I haven't seen either of those.
I have seen The General's Daughter. General's Daughter gets kidnapped in that and then raped. She gets like tied up to like something and she gets raped in the movie. Not a great movie.
Yeah, I would have remembered a rape scene. Yeah, so I haven't seen either.
Yeah, I think I've seen both. Oh, you haven't seen either. But I don't really remember the deets.
With free shipping,
what the shit?
Best Buy makes gift giving easy.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. Nutcrackers would actually do something useful.
Why?
Nothing.
Stop it! It's never done this before.
Why? Why is there an ad scaring the fuck out of me? Fuck you, Best Buy. Fuck you, Best Buy. Fuck Best Buy. That kind of scared me. I was like, where's this sound coming from? It's in my ears.
It's in my ears. What is...
It's like, who's hacked our system? All right. Oh, man. Let's just do a few more.
All right.
My heart's all aflutter. Far and Away.
Far and Away, one of Tom Cruise's worst movies.
It's a good movie. It's just really long and
it is fucking terrible.
Versus Beverly Hills Cop. It's way better than like The Faculty and...
I would rather watch The Faculty 1,000 times before Far and Away.
Beverly Hills
terrible
Cop 3.
Irish accent. Beverly Hills Cop 3. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you the plot of that one. I think they go back to Detroit.
Maybe.
On his home
I know
turf.
I've seen it.
I know I've seen it.
It's not as good as, the first one's really... They kind of get progressively
This
worse.
is definitely one of those, I don't give a fuck, but I don't know.
That one ends at the theme park, and he's in like the...
Oh, that's that one?
Yeah, look at the background. It's the roller coaster.
All right, I'm down with that one.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's not a great one.
No,
but
they're all terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about Far and Away. Super long movie.
Never seen Velvet Goldmine.
No, me either. Outbreak's back against. Have
Nope.
not seen Beach Babes from Beyond,
But maybe I should check
I
that
would
out
have if
sometime.
I was able to rent that movie. The Lawnmower Man versus Outbreak. I've seen The Lawnmower Man once. I remember it being having something to do with like virtual reality.
Yes.
He experiments with his gardener, right? And he makes him smart using virtual reality.
Yep.
But it's a very early. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like early '90s, but heavy CGI.
terrible
for the
CG
time.
now, but
Yeah.
for the time, it was
was
not
alright.
bad. It,
It
was
was
like,
alright.
well, I mean, we haven't seen shit like that, so it's like, this is
Yeah, it was
crazy.
I didn't see it at '92. I saw it late '90s for sure.
I'll probably go Outbreak on this
Yeah,
one.
me too. Rene Russo worked a lot in the '90s.
Fuck yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, saving my choices.
like, well, you guys
saving
didn't-
my It hurt us to say we were going to stop, and they're like, oh, wait. There we go.
There you go. Well, shit. I've seen parts of The Prince of Egypt, but I've no
I have
desire
not
to
seen...
watch a religious Disney movie.
I've probably seen that Jackson's one, but I couldn't tell you if
Never
it...
seen that. Well, maybe.
Best Buy's making the
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus, fuck you,
Christ.
Best Buy.
For sure I need to get some kind of like ad blocker going. Pirates of Silicon Valley. I've
Have
never
not
seen
seen
that.
it.
I don't think I've seen Selma either.
Selena.
Sorry. I just remember her songs, and then she got killed by her fan.
By the president of her fan club.
Yeah.
Flan club?
We've known other insane people. Who
Magic
are
Voyage. I don't know.
Georgia.
And Strawberry and Chocolate. Where the fuck are we going with this shit?
We're going deep in the '90s, bro.
I've not seen The Muse.
Jingle All the Way versus Bad Boys, the original Bad Boys. Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
But
Not
what
a
about
bad-
Talking Turbo Man?
It's not a bad movie. I mean, that was around the time of Tickle Me Elmo, so very topical kind of. I've never seen Dragon Ball Z.
I have.
Anything from Dragon Ball Z.
I have.
I have seen Michael. There was a lot of religious movies, big budget religious movies too in the '90s. How about that? Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai versus Michael. I want to go with Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai just because I don't give a fuck about religious comedy starring John Travolta.
I don't either, but Michael was better than Ghost Dog.
It
was at least funny.
It had more money in it. I don't think it was funny at all. I don't remember Michael being funny at all.
It was jokey.
I
didn't
only
mind it.
remember adults loving it because he was in this new movie. Came out right when around the same time as fucking
Phenomenon.
No, Tarantino.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction.
Fiction.
And there's the dancing scene in Pulp Fiction. There's also a dancing scene in this.
Yeah.
But it's if you were to Christianify a movie with a dancing, this was the dance scene phenomenon. Travolta dancing.
I'll go Ghost Dog then. I don't care, but
they're both
I
shitty
think,
movies.
I think Michael's
but
better.
I don't give a shit. I'd rather watch Phenomenon, where he has the tumor and
Phenomenon's
thinks
fun.
he has. Yeah,
I didn't mind that movie at all.
No, I like that movie. It was kind of Rain. He turned into Rain Man. Airheads versus Any Given Sunday. Willie Beeman, Steamin' Willie Beeman. Versus probably one of the best movies, the dude from The Mummies.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, it's probably one of his best movies. He
I
plays an idiot.
I really like Airheads.
I really did. I really liked Any Given Sunday,
Any
even though
Given
a lot
Sunday
of people
was
hate
alright.
that movie. I don't know why.
I don't have a problem with
Yeah.
it per se, but
I
it's
thought it was a lot
not
of fun.
great.
Yeah, it would have been better if they could get the
Just
licensing
Al
from
Pacino
NFL.
screaming the entire time.
Well, it's Al
which is
Pacino
Al
being
Pacino
Al
in every
Pacino,
movie. But I don't know. I really thought Airheads was fun. It's funny.
a funny movie.
It's fucking
Adam
Steve
Sandler.
Buscemi, Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and a bunch of supporting characters. You know, there's other football movies. Airheads is maybe one of my
It's all right. Let's not go
favorite
too
Sandler
far.
movies.
Get the fuck out of here.
What else?
More than
is
like
there?
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, fucking.
I like it better than
Overboard.
Billy Madison.
Ugh, no. I mean, I wouldn't call that an Adam Sandler
True,
movie.
not a
He's-
full Adam Sandler.
yeah.
He's a supporting, but
Yeah, he's in it.
not seen eye to God.
Me either.
Or
But
not-
it's,
I have it.
another religious movie. Thanks, 90s. They're like, oh,
No.
Nope. I don't know if I've seen what is D? Remind me of D3. Is there
It's the
anything
Olympics. Or no. Sorry, it's not the Olympics.
I mean,
Is the
it
second
doesn't
one?
matter.
It's high school. They're in like prep school, and then they're the JV team, and then
I get it. It's the same.
It's the same premise
Same-
of all of them,
and then he comes back.
they're the
and-
underdogs,
I don't know if
and
I've
then
seen
they
it.
got to.
With free
Holy
shipping all
fuck.
season long,
All right,
Best
just the
Buy
last
makes
one.
gift giving easy. Why, if we made the holidays any
I'm going-
easier, Nutcrackers would actually
Fucking-
do something useful.
Clerks.
What's burning?
Yeah.
Nothing. Holiday gifting made easy at Best Buy.
Okay, I'm done with this. Fuck that. Okay.
Fuck you and your free fucking
All right.
publicity.
Everybody go to our Flickchart page, flickchart.com/IDP, as they add fucking shitty ads to their site.